Greetings, boys, girls, and gender rebels. I'm Penny Underbust, and, let's try to vlog again, okay? So, I'm going to attempt to start doing these weekly vlogs again, and it's going to be the same style as last time. However, if you are new to my channel, basically I just sort of recount the things that have happened already in my day, and then say what the rest of my plans for the day are, and then I'll update several times throughout the week, and, basically just talk at the camera for however long, kind of like every other vlog. But yeah, so far what I've done today, I mean, I worked out and I walked my dog. I do that every day. So what are my plans for the rest of the day? I actually don't know if I can share them. I mean, I can probably say that I am going on the Gameable podcast, and I'll put a link down to that in the description box. I can't imagine that my episode is finished yet though, and I don't want to spoil what the episode's subject is. So yeah, I'm going on the Gameable podcast, and I'm as that's coming closer and closer to being released, I'll probably tweet about it and stuff like that. It's also worth mentioning that if you like me and you like the things that I do and you want to like see me live at a convention, or I don't know, just see the random shit that I do online, the best place to follow me is Twitter. It's at Penny_Underbust. I post everything there, and this isn't me trying to pimp myself out. Don't follow me if you don't want to. I don't care. But if you do, that's where you should go, because that's where I post all of my random things that I'm up to and miss ramblings and all that jazz. Hopefully it'll be more consistent that I vlog stuff, and so you'll hear about it here, but who knows? I have such a hard time maintaining that. Just being honest. But yeah, okay, so I think that's it for now. Later on in the day, I want to record the reading portion of the Secret Garden video. I'll probably put on makeup and brush my hair so I look less like a scrub. But we'll see. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Sup, rabbits. Okay, so I know I said that I'd get back to you tomorrow. It's still Tuesday. It's just very late Tuesday night. Second, I lied. I said I was going to put on makeup before filming the Secret Garden video, but then I ended up taking way too long editing things and I didn't have time to put on makeup, so I just filmed it bareface. I actually think it looks really good though. The lighting was really nice, so, like, I'm a little bit shiny, but that's, like, literally, like, otherwise it's just a good day, I guess, for my skin or whatever, because I think it looked pretty nice. Alright, and the other thing that happened is I did the podcast. It's the Gameable podcast. Like I said, I'll put a link down in the description box, but they said they'd have it up this weekend, so it'll be up before this video is even posted. So I'll put a link to the actual episode that I was in down in the description box of this. And the episode was on Pokemon, and it was really cool talking about it. It was a really cool experience because the two hosts, Chris and Katrina, were just really nice, funny, cool people who were just really easy to talk to and hang out with and discuss nerdy things with. Obviously it was about Pokemon, which is a topic I love. But in spite of the fact that these guys were really wonderful and easy to talk to, I was having such a hard time for some reason. And I think that might be an ongoing problem for, like, podcasts and similar stuff for me in the future. And I realized as I was going into it, for those of you who are new to my channel, my very, very first fame was a media company selling the real-life Jessica Rabbit thing of me. It's not a true story. It's a puff piece article that was made up about a flippant comment that I made about how much I liked Jessica Rabbit. So if you've seen... Like, if you think, oh, actually, I remember reading one of those, even if you've only found me recently, and I look so incredibly different to the girl that was promoted back then, it's because I am so incredibly different, and I never really was that person. It was somewhat made up. But anyway, I think because I have had experience with editors and the media taking things that I say and making me into a person that I am not, completely not, and then I've had to spend the last 3 years of my career basically trying to rebrand myself as being who I am instead of the fake person they made up. I think I definitely have a lot of very specific anxiety triggers about someone else editing my words. And I think that was the biggest thing with the podcast. Like every time I said something, if like slightly the wrong word was used, my brain just shut down and I forgot everything else that I was going to say. So it's like, so they put up with me being like the most stuttery, awkward fucking noob in spite of the fact that this is my industry and I'm usually really good at talking to people in work environments. Bailey jumped up to where Mordecai was sitting and gave him a bit of a harass. Now he's being sneaky. So that's everything. That's my whole day. Had a weird sort of anxiety experience doing something incredibly fun with people I really liked. I hope it turned out well. It probably will. Like I think I managed to pull it together pretty okay, and you guys should definitely go check and see how much of an awkward potato I was. But be nice to me if I accidentally say the wrong word. I am smarter than that. It's just, man, anxiety can really muddle your brain up, huh? It's like you thought you were eloquent and good at talking, but guess what? Potato mouth. I'm gifting you with potato mouth. I hate it. Anyway, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for real this time. Bye. Oh, hi, bunnies. It is Wednesday, the 31st of May, and I thought I would update you vlog style. So today mostly it's just been, there was a work phone call and I had to go grocery shopping and I finished editing the photo shoot and I worked out. So it's sort of just been one of those days that's not the funnest days to talk about. I guess I'll just talk about editing the photo shoot. So the photo shoot that Cooper and I did whilst we were up north was kind of just, we just took the camera with us and took shots anytime we were in an especially beautiful location. And the bulk of the photos were taken in the Armstrong Redwood National Reserve or whatever it's called. And unfortunately, it was so incredibly dark in there. Even though we did the photo shoot in the middle of day because it's redwoods, it was like really, really dark down on the forest floor. So many of the photos really didn't turn out. And it was a giant bummer because Cooper, like, did the damn thing with the photography on this one. Like, holy crap, his framing was so incredibly good. Like, really impressed. And so many photos looked so good in the thumbnails. And the second that they were zoomed in, it's like, oh man, it's just too dark. It's just too dark and there was nothing we could do about that. But he did a really good job with them. And I think that we might need to invest in one of those little hot shoe flashes. And I know that they aren't like really good. Like they don't create like the best lighting environment. But one of the things about the redwoods photo shoot is that like it's a natural preserve, right? So you're not allowed to step off the path. Yeah, you're not allowed to step off the path. And even if you were allowed, like I wouldn't want to because I don't want to step on something fragile and ruin one of the only places in the world that has these trees growing in it. So it's like there wouldn't have been a way to set up lights. Like there wasn't anywhere that we could put lights. And a lot of the photos didn't have as dynamic a framing as they could have because Cooper could only be about 2 feet away from me based on the path restrictions. So I'm thinking one of those little hot shoe flashes might be a good investment just based on its versatility and how much better they are than the inbuilt flashes on cameras. I don't know, do you guys have any opinions on those? And if you do, is there any that you think are better than others? Or is there any specific styles or things I should avoid at all costs? But yeah, the photos turned out really well. They're all up on my Patreon and I'll probably post many of them to the public over the next couple of weeks. That's usually my standard modus operandum. What else? I think that's kind of my whole day, to be perfectly honest. Just a lot of like editing and phone calls and grocery shopping. Action-packed, right?
I was feeling a little bit homesick, so I decided to make classic Australian custard. I'll tell you how it goes.
Sup everybody, it's Penny and it is Thursday and I thought I would do the Thursday thing. So, what have I been doing? This morning I did a bunch of Patreon-related clerical work, sending out emails, responding to emails, posting pictures, and starting up the print vote. I don't know, I've kind of been on top of work lately, but as a side effect, my social life is not the most solid thing for me right now. I mean, and people watching this video who talk to me, like my babe Mary and some of my patrons and stuff like that, you'll know this. It's like, I have been talking to people about half or quarter as much as I used to even just a month ago. And a month ago, I was already getting bad at keeping up with friends. And it's like, why can't you have a healthy work life and get enough work done to feel proud of yourself and to feel like, hey, okay, Penny, you can stop working today. Like, you've done enough. And yet still do things just for you? Anyway, though, that's enough of a bitch. I have one of the best jobs in the fucking world. I get to be on Patreon taking fucking photos and making videos and ranting at my phone. And, like, I can't think of a better job for someone like me. So I take the bitching somewhat lightheartedly, but at the same time, I am real bummed that I haven't had really a chance to kind of do stuff for myself lately. I think that's really normal, though, when you work for yourself, when you're sort of self-employed. I'm also trying to get ahead on the Secret Garden videos. I'm actually kind of trying to get ahead on all of my content. Next Tuesday, which is when I release the Secret Garden videos to Patreon, but next Tuesday I have a personal thing going on, so I can't be working that day, which is stressful, so I'm trying to get it done ahead. And then I also need to be an episode ahead for when I go to Anime Expo later this month. And actually, I can say something about that now, because it's official, but I have been hired, I guess? Hired is the right word? By Color World Books to go with them to Anime Expo and hang out at their booth and sign prints. And I'm going to be selling metal prints, like the awesome metal prints that I showed in a previous vlog. I will be selling metal prints of my cosplays. And it's the same people. You saw the Color World Books metal prints that I unboxed previously. And if you didn't, I'll put a link down in the description box. But that company has asked me to accompany them to Anime Expo, which is one of the most exciting things for me. Like, I don't know, it's just a huge deal. So I'll be there, I'll be signing things and doing stuff, and I'll release more on this, like officially, probably on Twitter, probably on Instagram, probably on Facebook, all that jazz, as it gets closer to the date. And I'll also tell you guys what cosplays I'm bringing. That's my Thursday. Yeah, stay tuned. And by that I mean, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know, guys. I'm tired. Bye!
In their 30s, their priorities have changed.
Living here when we first living together, it was great. We were going out a bit more, but perhaps now, a little older, now that we're married, we kind of use what Hoxton has to offer less and less.
We spend more time at home, so yeah. London is really such a busy city, and I'm ready to have more quiet life.
Oh, hello, rabbits. It's Penny, and it is Saturday, which means that the week is drawing to an end. Tomorrow I'll probably edit all of these together, and then on Monday I will start filming the next vlog, and hopefully I'll be able to maintain this. Yeah, it's hard for me to think of things to talk about when I'm just kind of doing my normal work routine, but I'll try to at least come up with a story or something interesting to talk about each day. Unfortunately, today I don't have much other than the promise of the cool stuff that'll be in next week's vlog. So Cooper and I just got a Blue Apron delivery. We are not sponsored by them whatsoever. We just caved into McElroy advertising and decided to give it a go because we've been wanting to try basically cooking more things that we're not used to cooking. And this is a great way to kind of force us to try recipes that we wouldn't normally try. And then you get to keep sort of like the recipe and you've learned how to cook it, and it's sort of teaching you to be more responsible adults. And even though I've never had a hard time really cooking before, the stuff that I usually cook isn't the most healthy. Like, I love carbohydrates and I love cream, so we're trying to basically just learn how to cook things that are slightly less horrible for you to eat. So that's happening, and I'll probably vlog that a bit for next week. And also, the other most awesome and most exciting freaking thing is that I have 3 corsets on the way from Amber at Lovely Rats, and I was really excited to do an unboxing of them on this week's vlog, and unfortunately I can't because they still aren't here, because the post person has been out for delivery for 2 days now, and it's such a bummer. But yeah, next week's vlog you will get an unboxing of 3 amazing corsets. If you follow Amber Lovely Rats, I think it's Lovely Rats Corsetry, I'll put an Instagram link down in the description. If you follow her there, you might even know what ones are mine just from her recent feed, because it's kind of obvious when a corset is coming to me. But yeah, I think that's everything, everybody. Yeah, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching my silly content, and I hope you find it relaxing and calming. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my silly content on this here Interbloods, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and from the bottom of my little black heart, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Goodbye.